friends, welcome back. I am Lisa Winfield, the Organizer Advisor, and it's another beautiful day at Ravensduke Cottage in the kitchen, and I am about to start cooking, but I've noticed that when the oven is clean, it's much more inviting, and I'm much more eager to get activated in cooking. So I want to talk to you about enhancing your interaction with your oven so that it's inviting, it's clean, it's positive, and you raise your vibration when you come to cook. This really enhances your cooking experience. And I've noticed that if my oven, my range top or my oven are dirty, I tend to avoid cooking. I'm not as eager to engage. So part of my process is to help you improve the interactions that you have with the items in your environment, and especially in the kitchen, because we cook so often. And if you're a cook like me and you're always in the kitchen, it's wonderful to come in to clean, inviting appliances. It raises my vibration. I get excited about cooking, whereas if it's dirty and it's not baked on stuff and it just doesn't look inviting, then I tend to maybe get something and put it in the microwave instead. So in order to really capitalize on this investment, we want to keep it clean and well functioning. And I've also noticed that if you keep it cleaner, it tends to last longer. So let's get started. The first thing we'll go top down. We're going to talk about the range hood. Now, to clean your range hood, I just like to take a paper towel, and I'm using paper towels and not my flour sack towels this time. I take a paper towel and I spray the towel. I don't ever want to spray directly on the appliance, on the electronics, but I just wipe it down on the top, get all that residual airborne grease and oil, and then I also want to wipe underneath. Check your lights and make sure that they're working, because a bright surface area, a bright working area, makes it really inviting. The other thing you can do is just pop off your filter, pop it in the dishwasher, and clean that while you're cleaning your oven. Now, for the surface range top, again, for light cleaning, I like to just spray the Listerine spray and wipe down the entire surface, as well as the knobs and buttons. I don't spray the spray on the buttons, but this just really sanitizes. It gives it a nice, shiny, that Listerine spray removes a lot of the dirt and oil. So now it has this beautiful, shiny, reflective surface. If something boils over or you spill, it's easiest to clean it up right away. If you linger too long and it gets baked on, it's much harder. You can use a glass range top cleaner. They have special sponge, which is a glass top range sponge, and that helps to keep it clean as well. Another thing is, if you have your thermometer, this is a good time to clean that as well. Now, we have this clean. Don't forget your artwork. Clean your artwork and clean the wall behind because of the grease splatters and all of that. Now I'm going to adjust the camera angle and we're going to talk about the oven itself. Okay, so now we're going to talk about cleaning the oven. And again, I take the Listerine spray with a paper towel and I clean the outside surface of the oven just so it's nice and shiny and it just looks bright. It reflects the light. It looks clean. It's sterilized, the surface with the Listerine spray, the handles, and all of the outside surface is nice and clean. The next thing we want to talk about is cleaning the oven itself. I use my oven a lot, and I've noticed that if I use the self-cleaning cycle, it tends to fry the electronics. I start to lose burners and buttons, so I just kind of clean up as I go. You can use a oven liner on the bottom for spills. You can get them off of Amazon. They're like, you can get 10 for $20, so they're about $2 a piece, but they last a long time. So 10 of them are going to last you a couple of years. But you want to go ahead and clean up any spills as soon as they happen so that they don't get baked on. What I use is a very mild oven cleaner. periodically, and that way I don't have to use a more harsh oven cleaner. But if I clean my oven like once every couple of months, and I cook a lot, so I cook every day. But if I clean up every couple of months just with a light oven cleaner, then that gets the kind of baked on grease off. But if I just wipe out once in a while right after I'm cooking, when the oven is cool, it helps to keep the oven clean. I clean up spills right away. So this oven's a couple years old now, and it's still in great shape. The racks you can clean by putting in your bathtub, running really, really hot water and putting 1 cup of dish detergent and letting them soak for hours. I soaked these for several hours, and you just kind of wipe them with a sponge, a little brush if there's some baked on stuff, but it generally keeps them pretty clean. Now, drawer. This needs to be clean, and if you can, vacuum underneath your appliance just so it stays nice and clean underneath. This can be a warming drawer or a storage drawer, whatever your model has, but you want to make sure that you wipe that out frequently as well. Okay, there you have it, friends. We have a nice clean oven, and I am about to fix a beautiful pot of soup, and I am very excited. It makes me really eager to use this beautiful oven when it looks nice and shiny and it's just ready to use. So I'm going to sign off for today, and I'm going to get cooking. Thank you for joining me. I wish you health, happiness, and harmony.